Hi here! I'm gonna do another router sign. Or it's really a picture, I guess. I had a leftover piece of cherry, so I'm using that. First I put down some blue tape. And I didn't have any other glue other than wood glue, so I used that. We're in transition in our move to Prineville, so I have some stuff here and I have some stuff there. So I just gotta use what I have. I used the profile bit and I went around all of the black. Then I used a 1/4 inch round nose bit to clean out the black areas. Then I removed the paper. Then I used a Sharpie and I marked some areas that I needed to clean up. Then cleaned those up and got rid of any loose stuff with a stiff bristled brush. Then I sprayed it with black primer. And sanded it with 80 grit. I hadn't extended the stripes down at the bottom, so I did that real quick. Then I colored those areas and sanded it again. So I decided to do an Intarsia eye on this. So I printed off the eye and I cut it out and put it on some different kinds of wood. I had a little piece of teak, so I used that for the outer part of the eye. Then I used padauk for the iris of the eye. And I used the pneumatic drum sander to shape and smooth those pieces. I cut a hole where the pupil's gonna go and I made the pupil with ebony. Then did some hand sanding to smooth those up. Then I used a flat router bit to sink in the area where the eye will sit. Then I drilled a small hole for the reflection of the eye, which I was reminded by a viewer that is called the catchlight or specular highlight, so thanks for that. And I sharpened a piece of Oregon lilac and I glued it into the drilled hole. And that is the flagpole looking thing sticking out of the eye. While that dried, I used another Sharpie to fill in all the areas that should be black but got sanded off, including coloring where the eye is going to sit. Then I ended up using some black acrylic paint to get into the spots where the Sharpie couldn't reach. By this time the catchlight was dry, so I cut that off and I sanded it. Then I put a verse and my logo on the back. I used the lacquer thinner technique, which worked well on this piece of cherry. The verse is Psalm 139:14, and it says, "I praise you because you made me in an amazing and wonderful way. What you have done is wonderful. I know this very well." And I thought that was really cool because zebras are amazing! Then I added a few screws and wire for the hanger, and Wally wanted to sit with me for a little bit. Then I put the eye on with some wood glue. Then sprayed it with Krylon Triple Thick Crystal Clear Glaze. This is the first time I've used this stuff. And it's pretty thick, and I like it. Well, the zebra's all done, and I was very excited about this, but nobody seems to like it. So I showed some family, and they're like, "Ooh." And then I showed it to a few friends, and they're like, "Ooh." So I don't know how come I like it so much. I just do. I like it. So, thanks for watching me make it, and I think it's cool. So we'll just see you next time. Bye! I really like it!